Hi Taurus, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your patience with the delay in having videos posted. I did have issues with my camera, so I had to get a new camera and set that up. So now that I have everything underway, we can get started here with the updated post. So this is going to be a reading for you guys, which is going to cover the time frame of the end of August. So the end of August read for 2020. Very quick. I am getting started very soon on the September forecast. So that I'm pretty eager to get that started and get that out to you guys now that I'm back up and running. Whew. We are still going through some pretty warm weather where I'm at. So I'm a little bit slower during the reads as well when it's very warm weather. I hope everyone is doing their best to do whatever it is during this specific point in time that brings you joy. I find for myself personally, I'm doing whatever I can to bring some sense of calm and just peace and serenity all around me in my environment, and of course within mentally as well. Alright, so we're going to ask that Spirit please join us today to assist with selecting your cards. Spirit, what messages did you want to have come forward for our Taurus collective? And this is going to be to cover the time frame of the end of August 2020. Thank you so much for these messages today, Spirit. What information did you feel was important to have come forward for the Taurus collective? Definitely getting a pull here. These are your cards, guys. Let's have a peek. Keep in mind this is a general read, so if all of the messages aren't resonating, it simply means that particular message wasn't meant for you, and that's okay. We want to make sure everyone gets the messages that were intended to come to them. Look at that. First up, it says joy. Gotta say, I am a Taurus. Taurus, lighten up. Find that hidden inner child and have a play date. Laugh, be silly, dance, and sing. It's time to have fun again. This is a really big message for you, Taurus. I hope you do take it to heart. You also have mediumship. This is likely coming up for you where your abilities, your psychic abilities, your gifts may be heightened during this specific point in time. Just take a quick look in the book here. It says when your thoughts of our departed family members or friends come to mind, it is because they are with us in this moment. This card, you may have been thinking a lot more recently of a passed on loved one or family member. This card can be a way for your departed loved one to tell you that they love you and are still very much here with you. Most likely you are in need of their love, support, and encouragement at this time. And though you can no longer see them, they have not left your side. The other reason this card may have come to you is because you have a gift and an ability to speak to those on the other side. It is quite possible that you are not aware of this gift. Spirit is encouraging you to begin to develop this skill. On the other hand, you may be quite aware of your mediumship abilities, but questioning your skill and level of connection. Most intuitives feel they could be more connected, bring clearer messages, or receive more information. It is hard not to doubt yourself at times, but right now Spirit is saying not to. You definitely have a gift, and sometimes we just need to get out of our own way. That's a really big message for some. Try not to compare yourself to other mediums, so important. Just allow your gifts to operate for you in its own unique way. Trusting and accepting are the quickest ways to nurture your connection to its fullest potential. Either way, those on the other side are reaching out to you at this time. Be open to their communication in whatever form it may come. Every person on this earth is born with the ability to connect with those who have passed over. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt them. The more open and accepting you are, the stronger their communication will be. So very strong messages here. I do feel it's more so focusing on yourself, your joy, your life, your peace, your harmony. And I think something that maybe distracted you from that in the past is understanding at this point that you do not control others. You cannot control others' thoughts, beliefs. You cannot control their actions. You simply do not have control over those around you. And I think that's a realization that you're coming to, which is really allowing you peace in your life. It's allowing you to let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, which is really going to help you to have some form of peace, joy, and harmony. All right, so let's take a really quick look here into the cards. I do have something quick at the end of this read that I would like to share with you all. So we have, this is, I believe, swords. 5 of Swords. This is a potential conflicting energy around you. So it's going to be so important that if you're dealing with those conflicting energies, just make sure that you're living in integrity. It is important. Yeah, it's important to put that out there. As long as you are in that energy, you are not going to involve yourself and get entangled into something which is going to really draw out all of the positive energy that you've created for yourself. Next card, the Emperor card, Major Arcana, right? So this is about your irresistible power here. You may notice that people are noticing that you're more joyful, noticing that you're happier, noticing that you are more upbeat, you're strong, you're confident, whatever it is. This energy is definitely surrounding you at this time. This energy is definitely only just the beginning of your potential, and you're really tapping into some pretty significant energies here. And 2020 for Taurus is, if you choose to work with the energies, it is a phenomenal year for you. I know it's been ups and downs, but overall, when you take a look today at how far you have come, and you really consider how far you've come along your journey, you can really step back and be incredibly proud of yourself. This is only just the beginning. Like I said, you have such it's really incredible self-esteem is what's coming across here in this read. Yeah. So next, we go into the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles energy. These are kind of radical cards. New deck that I have. I thought it was kind of really an entertaining deck. And I think that has a lot more to do with just overall more playfulness. Page of Pentacles. This is some potential signs here. I think if you have a little bit of concern around your finances, this is just reminding you not to get into the mindset of lack, because the lack will actually draw more of the lack to you. Right? So this is just a reminder of, don't get stuck in the lack mentality. You have the ability to draw so much wealth, whether it be abundant finances or wealth in other areas of your life. You have this ability. Don't allow your belief system or thoughts to get dragged in the wrong direction, because this is a time where it's going to be about focusing on all of the abundance instead of the lack. Two of Cups. So this is very, oh, this is an interesting card for you guys. This is more so about you connecting with the self. This is more so about you, it's almost as if between now and definitely for the next few months, your main focus is going to be about the heart chakra and opening the heart chakra. That could be a really big message for some. That may come to you as well through the assistance of your guides. Three of Cups, next card. So this is a lot of energy around having common goals. So this could be common goals with someone that you're currently involved with. This could be focusing on developing yourself, understanding that this is a time for you to pick something new up for yourself, do it for you. There's a lot of energy as well in the read specifically that I'm picking up here. It's about understanding that the energies are very supportive of, there's some new phase coming up for you guys. So whether or not you want to acknowledge it, or whether or not you haven't allowed yourself to necessarily fully let it sink in that you're coming into a new phase, this I feel is a big message for a lot of you as well. It very likely could be coming up in 2021. So we have Four of Pentacles. You're really trusting, I think what overall you're trusting that you have been focusing on a solid foundation here for yourself. You've either decided upon really good business decisions for yourself. You have focused a lot on your security, your safety, your stability here. So I think overall, it's really just understanding that you you can really trust in that solid foundation that you've built. And the last card, there is something lingering here. It's the Hangman energy, Major Arcana. So it's almost as if, yeah, like where I mentioned earlier, there's a possibility that you are moving into some form of change, right? You're moving into some form of transformation. You're moving into possibly a new cycle in your life. This is a really, really, really big sign as far as that goes. There might be a little bit of confusion around it for some of you. There could be some are very much learning lessons as far as understanding that you can cut your losses and learn to keep ahead at the same time. That's specific for some, not for all. This is really overall, however, just about understanding that nothing is going to remain the same. Life is simply about living through cycles of birth, death, rebirth. It's all a transition. Nothing is meant to stay the same. It's really the overall big message here. So I think you're mostly understanding the cycles, and you're understanding the way things are working, and it's happening for you, not to you, and you're really focusing on the things you deserve, the joy, the harmony in your life. You're really focusing on what you can control is the big message as well. You can't control other people. You can't control what they believe. You can't control their actions. So there really is no point whatsoever in putting too much thought into any of that. So basically that's the read. I'm going to get a gratitude card, a gratitude message here to end the read. much, Spirit, for these messages here today. One additional message, please, for the Taurus collective. Oh, we almost had it. And then, oh. All right, so the first card out was, I'm grateful for respect for the feminine heart and spirit. So again, where during the reading I mentioned there was a lot of focus on opening up the heart chakra, this is kind of another indication of that. All right, so that's the end of the read. Very quick, just updating you guys before I get into the September reads. I wanted to put this out here as well. I have a journal. I don't know if you can see. It says, "May you know joy." And this actually came, I purchased a deck of cards. And this was an optional add-on that I decided to take. I figured it would be really nice to have a contest for you guys. I think it's important for a lot of people during this time to get their emotions out, to get their feelings out, and journaling might be something that could be helpful. So it's really plain, really simple, just basic, plain, simple pages. And in the back it has a little bit of a journal prompt. So if you don't know where to get started, it kind of helps you out with that. It says, number 1, what are my intentions for the day? Number 2, how do I want to show up in my life today? Number 3, what small things can bring me joy today? Number 4, what's one small step I can take towards something bigger I'd like to create in my life? And of course, number 5, what are 3 things I'm grateful for today? So that's just to get you started if you're not really sure where to start. Overall, you can just pour out whatever it is you're thinking and feeling. If that's not something that you're comfortable with, start with gratitude, right? So I will be giving that away. I'm not really sure when I'm going to draw for the journal, but if you wanted to get your name in for that contest, what I'm going to ask is that you simply place a comment down below. I am going to ask you guys a question. And just put a simple yes or no as your response. If you wanted to go into further details, that's absolutely wonderful. But I wanted to keep it really simple. So if you guys had 24 hours to live, would you want to know or would you not want to know? I think that's really just something that's going to get our minds into a different frame or different state of mind right now. I think that's really an important thing to kind of shift into. So the question being, if you had 24 hours to live, would you want to know or would you not want to know? So simple yes or no down below in the comments is going to get your name into the contest. So thank you so much to each and every single one of you. Like I said, I'm working on the September reads now as well, getting those out to you very, very soon. I hope to pick up the speed a little bit here with these readings, so keep tuned in for that. It's coming up very, very soon. So yeah, I'll just cut things short here. I really feel that this is a really great time for Taurus, so I don't have too many concerns at this point that I want to share. So just make sure you're continually taking care of the self, you're keeping yourself balanced, and really just focusing on your joy and your harmony. Alright guys, so remember, in a world and universe where you can be absolutely anything, remember simply to be free. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.